Well, if you want to start... All right, let's do it, guys.
Okay, I play Warren Lipka, who is he is going to the University of Kentucky under a soccer scholarship. He's kind of following his father's footsteps, but also sort of seeing that he doesn't quite want to be his father and isn't feeling like this is the life that he wanted, and doesn't feel like he's doing anything special or exciting with his life. So I think he feels a little numb and depressed and wants to do something interesting. And his friend Spencer comes to him and tells him that there's this special collections section of his library at Transy University that is basically unguarded. And it basically gives him this harebrained idea that maybe he could steal them and then sell them, and sort of recruits Chaz, who you play, and Mr. Black, who is played by Jared. Eric is his name. It's been a while. But yeah, it's been a while. All right, sorry, you go ahead.
I play Chaz. He's like the last to join the group. I think he's like the most straight and narrow of the group, and he's the most financially driven with it. I don't think he would have taken part in this if it didn't seem like it had such a big reward, money-wise. But he's also the character that kind of tenses up and calls shenanigans at the sight of any mistake. So I think he tries to keep the boat afloat up to his standards throughout the journey too.
That's very true. Yeah, it is a tense movie, and there's a lot of ups and downs, and there's a lot of you're oddly rooting for them to do it and to sort of get away with it because they want it so much, and you sort of empathize with them, and you go, yeah, man, I mean, if I could do it without anybody getting hurt, like, yeah, I mean, I would try to do that too. That sounds great. I'd love to retire on a catamaran and Bali.
Like Tim Robbins at the end of Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a line. Wasn't it a line? Maybe it got cut. It probably got cut. Damn it, it's a good line.
Yeah. No, but I agree. I mean, just to touch back on what you were saying, when you start reading the script, I had the same like thought, like what's gonna happen. Yeah. But that's exactly what these guys are thinking in the movie. It's like, so you're kind of entering, as an audience viewer, you're like on the same wavelength as these guys. So as you're going, you're kind of going, you get like the same heart rate in a way, watching it and us being in it. Really.
Yeah. I watched all the Ocean's films, and then The Sting. And then I watched a couple other ones. I watched Fight Club and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which are not heist movies, but there's sort of, there's that brotherly camaraderie and being a rebel in Fight Club, and then also in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest for sure. So yeah, those were really fun movies to sort of try to live in for this movie.
Yeah. I was looking back at like some movies, like we were saying earlier, like Heat or Dog Day Afternoon or like Reservoir Dogs, and the points where you see the clips of like right after the heist they tried to pull off and everything's going awry, which is interesting. But for me, I didn't feel like my character, he comes in last, and he's like financially driven at the moment. So I don't think he was worried about like, oh, let me do all my research. I think he was just worried about, all right, let's get in, out, quickest way possible, and yeah, let's make sure this all goes afloat. And also, he's a getaway driver, so I was just going up and down my street in my '07 Corolla and just peeling out, bothering all the neighbors, just peeling out.
That's sweet. That sounds fun.